Makowski, and we have a wonderful show lined up for you today. We're going to go ahead and dive right into our very first guest of the show today. I have Marshall Potter here from the Oshkosh Area Community Band here to tell us all about an upcoming concert. So Marshall, first of all, thank you for joining us and welcome.
My pleasure. Thank you, Emily, for inviting me. Thank you.
It's always great to have the Oshkosh Area Community Band in to tell us about their current projects and things that they have coming up. And you're here to tell us all about the spring concert. So maybe first you can just give us the date, time, location.
Okay, the date of our concert is March 19th, and it's going to be at the Alberta Kimball Auditorium at the Oshkosh West High School, and it starts at 7 p.m., and don't forget, it's completely free.
Yes, and that's one of the biggest draws, I think. It's an awesome, fun evening out, and it's so affordable. There's no cost associated with it at all, really.
It's free. We do accept donations for further music that we'll need in the future, but the concert is free.
Yes, and you always do a great job. A lot of people look forward to the spring concert every year. Maybe you can give us a little bit of a preview. It's kind of broken up into two halves. Maybe give us a little preview of the first half, what we can expect.
Well, our first half is going to open with our Dixieland group. During the summer, our concerts, we kind of did a prelude to each concert by having the Dixieland group go out and do a couple numbers, and we were so well received. Everyone said, why is that not part of your concert? So at our spring concert, the Dixieland group will be opening the concert itself. And by the way, the name of our Dixieland group we are named after a current Green Bay Packer. We're called the Ha Clinton Dix E-Land Band.
I like the name of that band.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's named after number 21, our safety. So we're very proud about that.
Very cool. Anything else that we can expect? I mean, any certain songs that we might be hearing during the first half from our Dixieland?
We kind of delved back to trying to keep very much the Dixieland style. So we're going to be doing something like Hello Dolly, and we're going to be doing Alice Blue Gown, a Dixieland edition, a version of it. And we're also going to do a little boogie in there, too.
Very nice.
It's going to be very good.
A nice little variety for the first half
Great
of the
variety.
concert.
We try and offer as much as we can.
Definitely. Maybe we can talk about the second half a little bit.
Sure.
What are we expecting to hear in the second half? What groups are going to be playing?
Well, the second half groups, the stage band will be performing. The stage band will perform Boogie Express, which is kind of a 1940s train song. Then we'll go on to the Nearest to You, and that features John Baston on flugelhorn. Very, very well done. And then a Count Basie hit called Hay Burner. So it's a variety, and it features all the different sounds that the stage band can do.
Okay. Is there anything behind that variety? I mean, it must be a really hard job to choose those songs. So do you just try to do a little bit of everything?
We try and do a little bit of everything. We do a lot of reading of a lot of different music and say, oh, this one kind of fits, this one reminds us. The people would really enjoy hearing this again. And so that's how we try and use the variety.
Yes, and we're hearing a little bit in the background here of some of your previous work that we've gotten on tape, and it's just such a cool experience, I have to say, to come out to those concerts, just to make a night out of it and support your local community band. Are there certain songs that might be your favorite that you're looking forward to?
Well, then after the stage band is done, then the whole band will come out and play. We're going to do some numbers like When You Wish Upon a Star from the Disney Pinocchio.
Oh, I love that song.
Yes, and we have another number called Caribbean Rondo, which is a fun-filled, sunny medley of Caribbean folk songs, including Mango Walk, Tingaleo, and also Marianne down by the seashore.
Very nice. Oh, you're not going to leave that on the rest of the
No, I'm not going to leave that on. Okay. But if you want to know how we're going to open the concert, it's a band classic number called Procession of the Nobles.
Procession
of the Nobles, yes.
Very nice.
It's very well done and features a lot of the different sounds the band has, and it's very regal. Oh, really? So you'll enjoy that. Enjoy that.
Well, what a fun variety of songs. It sounds like there's a lot to look forward to, and it has got to be impossible to get bored.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Yeah. Any other little tidbits that you want to give for the concert?
Well, I think that by having the stage band included, and also the Dixieland band, and the variety of all the numbers that we do, plus the concert. That's one thing about having Terry Hathaway. He does such a good job. Everybody thinks, oh gosh, community band. If you hear the word band, it's all going to be marches, marches, and marches. And people in Oshkosh were, okay, you can do a concert of that, but you get very sick of it. And like I said, we're blessed to have Terry there because he incorporates the other music. We'll do everything from very serious classical music to a lot of pop music, and so it's very enjoyable.
Very recognizable songs.
Very recognizable, yes.
Yes. Marshall, you play percussion and keyboard. Give us a little bit of background about how you became involved in the band and a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I became involved in the band probably quite a few years ago. For stage band, they needed somebody to play piano. So when I'm a Carroll College graduate, and when I went to Carroll College, I became a double major. I was music and business because I wanted to open my own music store. So I learned how to play a little bit on all the instruments so I could sell you something. But piano was my major instrument, and so I continued playing piano and organ. I'm also an organist. I was up here in Oshkosh before I left for college, and then after. And now, right at this point, I'm a music director of Most Blessed Sacrament Parish here, which is St. Mary's and St. Peter's. Here in town, I do the choirs, I do the cantors, and we also have a handbell choir. And so then I've been helping Terry with the stage band and the Dixieland band because I've done Dixieland music before, and it's a lot of fun. And one time they were short a percussionist because the Dixieland and the stage band do not rehearse until the regular band concert is over. So it's like 8:30 at night. So I got there a little early, and they said, hey, we could use somebody up here. So I went and played a little percussion, and that's how I became more involved with the stage band itself. So they were putting me on like bells, and all of a sudden it's so different. If you have a keyboard here, it's very easy because you play the notes what you're supposed to, and all of a sudden you have bells, you have these mallets. So it's a little more difficult for myself to play, but it works.
Oh,
it works
yeah.
really well.
Wow. And the rest is history after one favor you did, and you're stuck with them
Just
now,
became a part of the family. It was great.
Wonderful.
It was great.
And the Oshkosh Area Community Band is open to anyone who is out of high school. Any musicians that are interested are able to inquire about joining the band, correct?
Yes, it's for post-high school musicians. However, during the summer, high school students who will be juniors or seniors in the fall are encouraged to join us. Practices are always at Oshkosh West Band Room, and Monday from 7 until 8:30 p.m.
Wonderful. And so it's a great opportunity if you played during high school and you graduate, you want to keep playing, or even those people who haven't played in a while and want to start picking it back up.
You never forget how to do it.
Yes.
You never forget how to do it.
Yes. And we can find more information about the Oshkosh Area Community Band at oacb.org, I believe it is. Yes. And then you also have a Facebook page, which is always given all these updates. Maybe one more time, Marshall, you can just recap for us the date, time, and location of the spring concert.
Our concert is March 19th. We will be at the Alberta Kimball Auditorium at Oshkosh West, starting at 7 o'clock, and once again, admission is free.
Yes, and we're very much looking forward to it, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you up there on stage, Marshall.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming in today and letting us have you, and we look forward to having you in again soon.
Thank you very much.
Oshkosh Today was supported in part by the Friends of OCM. And Aurora Healthcare, 855 Northwest Haven Drive. Set design provided by House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard. Oshkosh Today.